I'm just here for the beer. I don't mean to have a one-track mind, but all I need's a frosty pint. And I don't mean to whine and beg about someone finally tap that keg.
It is the Just Here for the Beer Singers. Thank you to our composer, Nigel John Crow, of the band by Starlight. Just Here for the Beer, Canada's only dedicated beer radio show. Joe Leary along with Rick Mohabir, and we welcome in Jay Frost, Frosty, the beer man, of course, Cariboo Brewing, who have been with us since day one.
Day one.
And every time, almost, I'm sure, if not almost every time, Cariboo come in, there's something brand new going on. There's a new color, there's a new look, there's a new brew, and once again, Jay, you didn't disappoint. Something brand new.
No, we brought in the India Ale. It's brand new. Our German beer master, Henrik, came up with a fantastic creation. It's a balance of hops, bitter hops and malt, and didn't want to make it too strong. So at our brew, we call it poundable. Is it a poundable beer? Is it something that I can slam down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? And so, you know, it doesn't kick you off your seat when you take that first sip. So we're happy with it, and the sales have been phenomenal in the first month of launch here. So
so it passed the poundable test.
Yeah.
But the thing that I like is that, you know, you always strategically position something. You always know when the time is right. You always come out with a nice new color scheme. This one is purple.
Yeah.
What all went into the thought process behind a pale ale? Had you been working on this for some time?
You know, we like to try and come up with new beers, you know, every few months, you know, 90 days, every 3-4 months, you know, come up with something new. So this one has always been in the works. People have been asking when are you going to come up with an IPA, and our brewmaster didn't want to do an IPA. There's so many of them on the West Coast here, and it scares a lot of people. So what we want to do is dial it down a little bit, give it an India Ale, which is a lot lighter. Still gives you the full flavors that you're looking for.
Now, and you know, Joe, one of the last shows that we did, we had their new brewmaster on, and he was telling us that he's definitely going to be looking at doing something unique with the Cariboo brand, and you know, just like Jay was saying, right, it's always something new in the hopper, and new brewmaster in a new environment, you know, he's going to come up with something good.
But you also have to be careful because you're taking over into an established company with established brands. You want to be able to introduce something that sort of reflects your own personality. But at the same time, you've got to cater to the market. And the one thing that we always say about Cariboo probably knows its market better than any other brand out there.
Yeah, we're not very well liked out there, but we try to have fun. That's the one thing that we have maintained from day one. In our Monday meetings, we sit in the office and we talk about what can we do to stay on top of having fun with our customers. And I'll tell you, Paul Mulgrew, he's our business development guy, and his team, they're all dialed right into the fun market, and you know, that's what we are. We're a fun beer. You know, we just want to be out there having a good time and putting out a good product.
Cariboo Brewing is the company, cariboobrewing.com, the website, at Cariboo Brewing, the Twitter handle. Again, social media being as important as it is, and especially if you're catering to a younger demographic. How active are you guys?
Daily. Yeah, we change. We update daily. We update almost hourly. We have all of our skate teams, our extreme sport teams. We have our downhill boarding team that travel Canada. You know, they keep us dialed in, and you know, we keep all of our customers up to date. You know, currently we have some nights where we do in nightclubs and pubs, and they follow us religiously. So we have to be up to date on everything that we do. So.
And that was one of the things that I loved. We were at the Home and Design Show a couple of weeks ago, and Cariboo was our brand that we had there, and just phenomenal response. Everybody came out. We had one of the cruiser bikes there, which I almost wanted to take that one home.
Well, you can go online. You can do it online.
Exactly, and that's what we were doing, right? Everybody's like, how do we get one of these? You know, can we buy it? Where's the contest? How do we do it? And we were firing everybody straight. You know, Facebook, social media. You know, here it is. You guys jump on it. Let's go.
Now, one of the things that we know about Cariboo, Jay, is that, you know, you're obviously beyond just introducing beer and promoting beer. You're obviously promoting the brand, and you've got a really good focus in terms of being where people are. There's always a good list of events on the calendar of Cariboo Brewing. What's in the next few weeks as we get towards Christmas?
Well, tonight we got Peak Performance, and that is a huge event for new up-and-coming artists. They've been traveling the countryside. They whittled it down to 3, and that's at the Commodore, and we're doing actually the India Ale tasting there. and that's going to be fun. I've got my taster girls are coming down, a couple of UBC students and BCIT students, so they're totally dialed into the product. And so they wanted to help out. So I said, you guys want to come and do this for me at this peak performance? And they're like, they were jumping for joy. There was like just the bonus of giving out free beer and get to see a concert was pretty cool. So we're at the Pit Pub on tap there. We do once a month. We have a huge party there. We give away a ton of stuff. Next month we're doing a party at Pit. We're giving away a beer fridge full of beer, Cariboo beer.
Nice.
Really?
Wow.
We've given away 2 Cariboo choppers at the Pit. We've got Cariboo nights at clubs all over Vancouver. Which we do contests and games, and we have some fun with that. We got DJ events. We got a huge Squamish party we're doing. It's called The Drop on New Year's that we're sponsoring, which is some up and coming DJs with some headline acts and some bands that'll be playing there. I mean, the list goes on and on. You can check it all out on our website. I could sit here for an hour right now and tell you just some of the events that we're doing, but we're dialed into everything.
Speaking of DJing, of course, that's where you and I met some years ago. You've spun a few tunes in your time. Any temptation to maybe do that? Be the spin and beer rep?
Funny you say that. That was actually, I think, how I got my job, to tell you the truth. I worked for a small microbrewery in Surrey, and my wife and I were having a discussion one day. She's like, you know what, you gotta get a normal day job. She says, I'm tired of you coming home late at night. On the weekends, we never see you. So I said, I was sitting around the house in the daytime, and I got on the old computer there, jumped on Craigslist, and I just dialed in beer. And first thing that came up was Cariboo Brewing. So I sent him a resume, and Paul phoned me about an hour later. He said, can you come in for an interview? And I was like, sure. So I went in, and we started talking about beer, and once we started talking about getting to your point about DJing, he says, what do you know about beer? I said, well, I worked at this microbrewery, and I got to work in the and actually can beer and make beer, and that was Central City Brewing with Gary Lohan, and fantastic brewer. Taught me a lot about beer. And at that time, he said, what's this here about DJing or something? I said, well, I've DJed nightclubs for years. He's like, so you can do events and stuff? I said, I can MC, I can DJ, I can do it all. So,
what's interesting, between being a nightclub DJ and now working for a beer company, this guy's never worked a day in his life, and that's what that's what I love.
Wow.
Oh, there's the dig. There's the dig.
Hey, come on, you said earlier it was all about fun.
They were a fun company.
All about fun.
Hold on, I got to just take a sip here because I wash that down.
You can find out all you need to know about Cariboo Brewing, and I'll tell you, man, these guys are active, and I guarantee that when we do the next show in December, they're going to have a whole other list of stuff going on. CaribooBrewing.com, the website, at Cariboo Brewing, the Twitter handle. Jay Frost, pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Joe. Thanks, Rick.
Have a good one.
I'm just here for the beer.